All right. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're live. I think we are live. Oops, you know what? I got to turn off. There's audio in the other room. I got to shut off the other audio. It's going to be an echo if I don't. Oh no. What a disaster. What a disaster. You know what? I got problem solved. Hello, everyone. The dude, Veronica, Christine Etherson, Lucerne. Hello, everyone. How are you? Good to see everybody there. Good to see everybody. Let me just do something real quick here. Oh, okay. We'll have to figure this out. We'll have to figure that out in a second. Hello, everyone. Texas Snack Pack, Randy J, LGM for you, Marks, Karen Mills, Babs Bunny. We're really doing this. Linda Forsyth, Elizabeth Giles. AJ says I got this. We'll see. I got to get the recipe up on my phone. That's what I need to do. Forgot about the recipe. Edit, arc. Get it up on my iPad here. I got it. I got it sitting right here. Got it sitting right here. Easy key lime pie recipe. The big problem is going to be doing the egg yolks because I've never done that before. Hold on one second here. Yeah, the egg yolks are going to be the big problem. Hey, Polly is here. Chris Dubois. That is going to be our problem. Everything else should be all right. The first thing I gotta preheat the oven. Sheldon Williams is here. What plants crave sledgehammer? Maybe I'll preheat the oven. Why not? I'm preheating the oven to 375. Look at these ingredients. Hey, I'll post a link to the recipe. I'm going to post a link to the recipe right now. Want to see a link to this recipe? Kay is here moderating. Oh, thank you to the dude abides for the super sticker. That's very nice of you. The dude abides. Let me just do this. Tracy Ralston is here. Linda Belk and AJ are modding too. And Kay, thank you so much. Let's see here. Linda Belk and AJ are modding too. And Kay, thank you so much. Let's see here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the recipe in the chat right now. I just posted the recipe. Well, I got to post it on Twitch now. I posted it on YouTube. Reflection off the window. Yes, you can see me in the window. Yes, you can. All right, hang on Twitch. Here we are on Twitch. Let's go there. And let me... I'm posting the recipe on Twitch. Maybe I'll pin that. Can I pin it? Does it let me pin it? If I can pin it from my... Whatever, it's there. It's now there. Can let people know it's there. I pinned the recipe on the YouTube chat. All right, anyways. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. Debbie Fox, Ashes, The Dude, Amy, Donna Smith, Angelina Knox. Hello, hello. We're going to try doing this. Sweet Country Living in Michigan. Deb is here. John, 1948. Oh, thanks to Thorn Ravenstar. Hey, Thorn is home from the rehab facility. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Thorn, and so glad you can join us. So Thorn was a little under the weather. Really glad Thorn is home from the rehab facility there in Niagara Falls. Thank you, Thorn. So glad to hear that. Thank you. I'm glad you can be with us. And painting service by Steve, thank you, who says, I got this. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Dancing in the Sand says, I made that recipe the other day, had to sit in the refrigerator overnight to set up and taste best. Yeah, so it's going to have to sit for a while, but we're making it right now. What Plants Crave here, Unterman. Sarah's modding on Twitch. Chris K. Busters. Marge is here. I will say the oven is heating up. The oven is heating up. I see the oven heating up. It's going to get warm in here. It's going to get warm in here. Let's see. So let me show you the ingredients. There's not many ingredients. There is a graham cracker crust pie. There's a graham cracker. Well, I got a graham cracker crust pie, a pie crust, but it's 10 inches. I couldn't find a 9-inch one. So I got a 10-inch crust instead of a 9-inch. So we'll have to maybe make a little adjustments. We might have to make some adjustments in the ingredients. Then we have sweetened condensed milk. We got some sweetened condensed milk here. Then we have, I got some Key West lime juice, Nellie and Joe's Key West lime juice. And the last ingredient is eggs. I have eggs. Oh, I got some eggs. Got some Wegmans eggs. That's it. That's the 4 ingredients. That's the 4 ingredients. Oh, I gotta get a little water in my bottle. Sorry, I forgot to put some water in my water bottle. So we're gonna do this. Get some water in the water bottle. Get a little ice cubes in there, and be good to go. And we're gonna start this. We're gonna start this again. The recipe is at the top of the chat, so you can follow along with the recipe. But we're going to do this, guys. Get ready. Get ready, everyone. Brandon Johnson, that big skeptic. Okay, so let's look at the recipe. You guys, can you see the recipe there? It's at the top of the chat. Everyone, can you see it? Hey, Sarah. I don't know, Sarah on Twitch. Sarah, could you, for whatever reason, Twitch app isn't letting me pin my message. Sarah, is there any chance? Can you pin it, Sarah, or not? Can you pin a message, Sarah? On Twitch? I was just going to ask you to pin the recipe. Hey, Worm. Oh. I should be able to do it. You know what? I think I'm going to just go over to Twitch. Guys, I can talk to you while I'm doing this. So I'm going to go to my computer and I'm going to pin the recipe on Twitch if I can. What a pain in the butt this is. Why do I have to do it this way? Hang on, it shouldn't be that bad. All right, I'm opening up Twitch on my computer. I'm going to go to Lookner Channel. I'm at Lookner Channel. Good, and now I'm going to get the recipe and pin the recipe. Oh, I can do this. That's easy. Pin. It's pinned. It's now pinned. Okay, so it is now pinned on both Twitch and YouTube, the recipe. So easy for you guys to find. Okay? All right, so now what I want to do is, oops. So directions 1, gather all the ingredients. As I mentioned, there are 4 ingredients. Eggs, crust, but I got a 10-inch rather than a 9-inch. So I'm going to have to make some adjustments. I believe the area is pi r squared. Is that area of a circle? Is it pi r squared? because that would mean that this has about 25% more. No, yes, this would have about 25% more area than a 9-inch one. So I might like put one extra egg in, and I'm going to put a little extra of the ingredients in. We have condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk, and we have Nellie and Joe's Key West lime juice. Done. Preheat the oven to 375. It is preheating to 375. Oh, pi r squared. Very good, Bob Messina. Very good. All right, so we're preheating the oven. Okay, combined sweetened condensed milk, key lime juice, and egg yolks in a large bowl. All right, this is going to be the hardest. Thanks, Yana Maso, by the way. This is going to be the hardest step, is the egg yolks. We're going to do that first. We have to do that first. Thanks, Yamamaso. Says 1-300 on number 3. Mystic Dan today. Hey, in the Kentucky Derby. Let's share some love. Thanks, Yamamaso. I appreciate that. Congratulations. I couldn't find the 9-inch one. I can only find the 10-inch one. No, I didn't get whipped cream. Okay, so what we have to do, and I've never done this, is we need to get 5 egg yolks. Although I'm going to make 6 egg yolks. But guys, I've never done this thing where you just get the egg yolk. I guess it's called separating the yolk. So this is going to be the hardest part of the whole thing. Okay? And I've never done it. I don't even know what I'm doing. So there's this thing you can do where like you crack the egg and you pour the yolk from one side to the other. The stove is heated. So, right, that's what we need to do. So you guys are going to have to help me with this. How to separate an egg yolk. Simply Recipes has one where it says, crack the egg, and then gently pry the egg halves apart, working over a small bowl. Let the yolk settle in the lower half of the eggshell while the egg whites run off the side of the egg into the bowl. Gently transfer the egg yolk back and forth between the eggshell halves. Let as much egg white as you can drip into the bowl. Then you place the egg yolk in a separate bowl. So does that make sense? Does that make sense? The dude says it's easier than you think. So the mixing bowl I'm going to use is, where's my mixing bowl? I have a mixing bowl and a different bowl. Oh, I forgot to get my mixing bowl. Where is my mixing bowl? Where did I put it? It's here somewhere. This could be an issue if I can't. Oh, there it is. This is the mixing bowl. But I can use it. I'm going to use another bowl for the eggs. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the butt. Hang on. What bowl should I use for the eggs? You know what? I'm just going to use a nice, big, messy bowl. I'm going to use this for the egg whites just because that way if I make a mess, it doesn't matter. Take these off. Okay, so we're going to try this. I'm going to move you guys over towards here. And we're going to try doing this with the egg. Now I have 12 eggs, so I can mess up on 6 of them. I can mess up on 6 eggs. So use a cereal bowl. You want me to do that instead? I can use one of these too. Okay. Now, so the idea here is that I'm going to crack the egg. I'm going to crack the egg, and then I'm going to peel the halves apart, and then I'm basically going to go back, slide it back and forth. Oh, this is never going to work. I'm going to bring my garbage can over here to put the eggshells in. This is going to be a disaster. All right, this is never going to work. It's never going to work. I'm so pessimistic about this. You should always use 2 bowls for eggs. Why? Because sometimes you have a bad one and have to throw it out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Well, anyways, this is my mixing bowl. Just rinse this. It's totally clean, but I'm just going to give it a quick rinse anyway. My mixing bowl. This is going to be where the magic happens in this bowl. Okay, just so you know. A strainer? Would a strainer work? Does a strainer actually work? I think we talked about that as an idea before. But why don't all the websites say use a strainer? If the strainer is the easiest way to do it, why don't all the sites say just use a strainer? Do you guys know? Can anyone help? People are saying no. Barbara says you should have bought an egg separator. Always good being criticized by the audience after the fact. Watch a video? Well, but why isn't it more fun if you guys just tell me how to do it? Yeah, guys, telling me there are egg separators in no way helps me right now, okay? We're not stopping the stream and then doing it in 2 weeks after I get an egg separator. So that is not really useful information for everyone. While it may make you feel superior, it does not help the stream. Okay, anyways, that being said. All right, I read that webpage. We're going to try it with an egg. I'm never going to get this right. It's never going to work. It's never working. So, supposedly I'm going to crack this egg and then this is never going to work. I got to just try it with the first one because like I think once I use one egg, then I might figure it out. So I'm going to crack it really, really slowly. It didn't really crack. Now it's cracked. All right, I'm going to open it. I'm opening the egg. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Hold on. I want to move you closer. I want to get you guys closer here. Can you see what I'm doing here? Oh, I sort of did it. I sort of did it. Okay, it's running off. There's the yolk. There is the yolk. The egg white is running off. It's sort of happening. Can I put my finger on it? No. All right, so I want to just tip it over into here. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. And then you do that. A little more runs off. It seemed, am I done? Is that one of them? Am I done with one, guys? Am I done with one? I'm done with one. This one's done? Yes? Fine, right? One? Done. All right, I'll put this one in here. One yolk done. Fine. Hey, all the people who said I should have gotten an egg separator, how you feeling now? How you feeling now, egg separator people? How you guys feeling now? You still feeling superior? Okay, next up. So we're gonna do 6 of these. We're gonna do 6 because the recipe calls for 5, but I'm using a slightly bigger. I'm using a slightly bigger pie crust. So we're gonna do 6 of them. All right, I'm gonna move you guys a little closer here so you can see what's going on. All right, so that was one, but believe me, I could really screw this up. I could definitely screw this up. So we're going to go one at a time. But that, at least I got one done. At least I got one done. Here we go. Here's the next one. I'm going to crack this here. I'm going to pull it apart slowly, 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 slowly. All right, there's the yolk. There it is in there. Let some of the white drip off. This half is kind of small here. All right, so we're going to let some more stuff drip off here. All right, we're going to be careful. Now we're going to dump this yolk. Oh, look at the yolk just dumped right in there. Then we're going to go back this way. Oh, that's it. I think I'm done with this one. I think I'm done with number 2. What do you think, guys? Am I done with number 2? Am I done? Put it in. Done? Okay, here we go. Number 2. 2 yolks. But I thought I needed an egg separator. But you should have gotten an egg separator. Why didn't you get an egg separator? You know, they have egg separators, Steve. Why didn't you get an egg separator? You should have gotten an egg separator. Anyways, I'm going to lose a couple of long-term viewers tonight. They're going to get mad at me. And they're not coming back. I should never, I told myself I wouldn't be this way. Okay, anyways. I mean, I think it's not that hard. Like, it's not like I'm good at it. So I just don't think the assessment, given that I'm a terrible cook and I don't know what I'm doing and I just did that, I don't really think I needed an egg separator. I think that was a pretty bad assessment of the situation. Okay, anyways. Number 3, we have 2 yolks in here. We got to get 6 total. We got to get six total. Scott Conrad is here. April Coco says you don't need a silly gadget for every little thing. All right, here we go. Can I get it? Can I do this right? I haven't messed one up yet. I have 12 eggs. I need to get 6 yolks. So far, I'm 2 for 2. So let's see what happens on this one. Crack. That really didn't crack well. Okay, I'm gonna break it apart. We're still okay. We're still in business. I have a little issue here. A little bit of an issue here. This half is broken. So I either need to just dump off this half. I have nowhere to dump this one. But I'm doing it this way. I'm improvising. Oh my gosh, it's like watching Emerald when he started out. Did this guy train in France? Wow. See, I'm just pouring it off. Can I do this? Can I pour it off like this? Right? I mean, is it really that big a deal if I do it this way? Really? Same difference, right? Are we good? Is that good enough? Is it good enough? I have nowhere to pour it. I can leave it sitting here for a second. Should I leave it sitting here and do the next one? What do you guys think? I could do the next one and leave this sitting here and then do it with that one. Good. I mean, I did pour it off. A little more is pouring off. A little more is pouring off here. A little more is, there's a bunch more to pour off. A lot is pouring off right now. Breaking news, there is a bunch pouring off. A bunch of just poured off. All right. That was good. See, now it's, you think I'm good now? All right. Number 3 done. Good, done. I'm going to keep this half handy in case I mess up again. Oh, you know what I just realized? Hey guys, you know what I just realized? We don't need an egg separator because we got an egg separator right here. This guy. They don't call me the egg separator for nothing. Okay, we have done 3 eggs. I hope there's no breaking news. That'd be bad. Then I'd have to get more eggs. Let me just check real quick. Thanks to all of our moderators who are modding right now in this incredible key lime pie making stream. We're separating 6 egg yolks. I've never done this in my life, ever. I have never separated an egg yolk. All right, hang on. I think we're good. I think we're good news-wise. Nobody's yelling at me. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, shall we? All right, so I have, the recipe is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm supposed to get 5 egg yolks, but I'm going to have 6 egg yolks because I'll save this shell over here. 6 egg yolks because the crust is a 10-inch crust, not a 9-inch crust. Okay, so as Worm says, the bigger crust. Let's do, this is number 4. Let's see if I can not mess this one up. Here we go. Crack that. Let's break it into 2. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, I kind of messed up again. I kind of messed up. I'm not doing a good job of breaking the egg in half. I mean, that's a small, will this yolk fit in this little thing, you think? Well, stuff is dumping out. Should I use this or should I use the other? Should I use this half? It seems dangerous to use this half. Ruth thinks I can use this half. The other one? The other one be safe? Okay, we'll use the other one from before. All right, here we go. I'm going to pour this into this one. Get in there, little buddy. Oh, good, 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 good. More is going to drip off. Then I'm going to pour it back into this one. Hold on. Okay. Pour it one more time. Oh, I think we got it. I think I pretty much got yolk in here, guys. That's good enough for me. It's not a great job. That's number 4. You know, there's probably a little bit of egg white in there. It's not perfect, whatever. It wouldn't be Michelin star, but for me, it's fine. All right, we got 2 more eggs to do. 2 more eggs to do. 2 more eggs to do. Here we go. So far, I haven't wasted an egg yet. So far, thanks, Meg. I have not wasted an egg yet. All right, here we go. Let's try to break it even. I might have cracked that one too hard. May have cracked it too hard. Up, 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 up. All right, so far so good. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. This is not a big half an egg, but I'm going to try to put the yolk into here. Get in there, little buddy. Get in there, little buddy. Oh, you got in there. You got in there, didn't you? Okay, I'm going to put it back in the other half now. Get back in there. Pour some more off. Maybe I'll do one more of these. One more pour. I think we're good. I think we're all right. Right? I mean, at this point, no. Already shook it 4 times. We good? We good on this one, you think, guys? I went back and forth 4 times. It's fine. Whatever. All right. Here we go. I'm going to put this in. This is number 5. Number 5 done. People said fine. Last one. So far, no major mess-ups. No major mess-ups so far. Here is number 6. Here is number 6. Can I get this done? Here is number 6. Hey, 3K8 Gaming, thank you. 3K8 Gaming said, here's some change for an egg separator. I didn't do a great job on this one. This I kind of have to crack this a little more. This could be the one I mess up. Let's see. Opening it up, opening it, trying to open it up. Oh, not a great job by me. All right, I kind of messed up here because one of the halves is gone. But I have other halves remaining. So as you can see, I did not do a great job on this one. But fortunately, I have one of the other halves I can use. So I'm going to pour it to this half. See, when they explain how to do this in these websites, what they should tell you to do is, if you're doing more than one, save the halves. Because when you save the halves, then you cover your butt if you break one of the halves. Okay. So letting some run off here. Letting some run off. Let's do this right here. I think we're probably good on this one. It's probably as good as I'm going to get. All right, this is going in. That's it. 6 egg yolks done. There are 6 egg yolks. Breaking news. Can you believe this? I feel like I should be messing things up more. Something's going to go really wrong. Oops. This is all the egg white stuff. I'm going to put this over here. Throw it in the garbage in a bit. Hang on a moment. I can put the rest of the eggs back in the fridge. How about that? That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I got 6 eggs left. Okay, so the recipe is pinned. Don't I need the whites? No, you don't use the whites. I don't think. If I need the whites, I'll have to crack the other eggs. Maybe I misread the recipe. The recipe says the recipe says you need 5 egg yolks. Egg yolks, condensed milk, lime juice, and crust. That's all you need. It's not. There's no use for the whites in the recipe, which is pinned at the top of the chat. So it says combined sweetened condensed milk, key lime juice, and egg yolks in a large bowl and mix well. So I now have the egg yolks in here. So now I need to put the condensed milk and the key lime juice. Now the condensed milk, it wanted me to use 14 ounces, but I want to use more than that because I have a bigger pie crust. I have a 10-inch, hang on a second here. Let's get this. Let me get you up here. Hang on. So I have a 10-inch pie crust instead of a 9-inch pie crust. I didn't even say this. I didn't even mention this. For those of you who don't know, this stream was inspired by when I went to Key West a couple weeks ago, and I had a blast, and I tried a bunch of key lime pie there, and I loved the key lime pie. And so when I got back, we were on a stream, and I looked it up, and I realized it's not that hard to make like a basic one. And I said, that's it. We're going to try to make key lime pie. So I ran out and I got the ingredients, and we're trying that now. And I picked an easy recipe, easy for me, because I'm terrible. So you can look at the recipe at the top, by all recipes at the top of the chat. So I have a 10-inch rather than a 9-inch crust. So instead of putting in 5 egg yolks, I put in 6 egg yolks. So it calls for 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. 14 ounces, it says. 14 ounces. But I used about 20%. I think I need about 17 ounces, right? 17 ounces or 18 ounces is what I'm going for. Now, these cans have, I got to look this up. Serving size, 10 servings per container, 2 tablespoons for serving. I think I have extra milk. So 20 tablespoons, 2 ounces is, each of these is 10 ounces. Supposedly it's 10 ounces because each of these has 20 tablespoons. Am I doing this right? That seems like a 10-ounce can. I don't know why it just doesn't say 10 ounces on the can. I don't know where it says the ounces on the can. It just doesn't say it. It's the weirdest thing. I'm looking. I just don't see it. I think it's here. It's really, is it down here in like really light writing? It's like you can barely see it. God, it's like, it's very light writing. It's so light, I have to like take a picture of it. Oh no, it says 14 ounces. It says 14 ounces on it. Can you guys see this? It's really light. It says 14 ounces right there. I don't know if you can see that. 14 ounces. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, my math was wrong then. So what I need to do is I need to use more than one of these cans. So I definitely need to put 1 can of this. I don't even know what sweetened condensed milk is. I don't even know what it is. What is condensed milk? I mean, it's condensed milk, but I mean, you know, condensed milk is cow's milk from which water has been removed, roughly 60% of it, says Wikipedia. It is most often found with sugar added. Okay. Sweetened condensed milk is a very thick, sweet product. Okay. All right, so I need to put one 14-ounce can, and then I need like a little bit more than that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use 1 can of this. Can I taste it? I'm scared of the sharp edges. Oh, this is like, it looks like pudding. It really looks like pudding. I'm going to taste the sweetened condensed milk. Oh, that's sweet. It is like, it's like pudding. Tastes fine to me. Blech. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to dump it in here. I'm going to dump it in here. All 14 ounces of it. It is thick. Can you guys see this? It's thick. Look at that. Wow, that's sweetened condensed milk. Whoa, that doesn't come out too fast. This is interesting. This is pretty fascinating to me. I didn't know what this would look like. So that's going to be 14 ounces, and I'm going to need a little bit more. Maybe like 3 ounces more after this, because I got 6 egg yolks in there instead of 5. What do I get? Should I get a spoon and spoon the rest out? I mean, I'm going to have extra either way. So you get the idea here. I might grab myself a spoon and spoon the rest out. It's thick. This is fascinating. I'm pretty fascinated by this right now. Look at that. You can literally spoon it out. Spoon it out. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I thought it was going to be like thin. Jeez, there was a lot still left in there. Man, oh man, this is crazy. It's kind of hard to get it. Hey, is there a condensed milk getter out of the canner? Do they sell that specialized? That's the thing you guys should suggest I get. Is the condensed milk get it out of the canner? All right. There's no way I got all 14 ounces out of here. That's good enough. I have another can. It's ridiculous. I can spend all day doing this. Okay, that's 1 can. So guys, what I need to do is I need your help here. Oh, rubber spatula. You know, I have a rubber spatula somewhere, but I'm not going to get it right now. Oh, how do I mix this? You know what? Was I supposed to beat the eggs? There could be a problem here. I may have messed up. I didn't beat the eggs before pouring the milk in. Because I wasn't thinking that the milk would be thick. So I guess I gotta mix it by hand with like a fork or something. Yeah, okay. Should I mix everything with a fork? That's the one thing I didn't do. Yep. So, yeah, that is the problem. Well, anyways. Yeah, 5 egg yolks beaten. 5 egg yolks beaten you're supposed to use. Yeah, do I have a whisk? I don't know what I have. I don't know if I have a whisk. I'm going to use a fork. At this point, you know, see, these are the kind of things you learn. Okay, so I don't think I can use an egg. I don't think I can use the egg beater that I do like this with it though. It's too thick for that. All right, so let me put in. Let me put some more of this in. Just fork it. Okay. So guys, I need to now put about 3 extra ounces of this one in. Taste this again. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really sweet. That is really sweet. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to just get like 3 ounces of this. So maybe I'll just do it this way. I mean, that's probably pretty close to 3 ounces, maybe a little more. All right, that's good. I'll keep this handy if I need more, but I think I have enough in here. So because Steve is dumb and didn't, now should I, let me do this first and then I'll put the lime juice in after. So you can use the hand beater. Can I use the hand beater? Guys, I have a hand, you mean this thing? Hold on. No way. Can I really use, where is it here? It's here somewhere. One moment, I need to find it. There. Ugh. Can I use this? Can I use this? Is that going to work with the condensed milk? Use hand beater, people are saying. Now, I'm a crazy person. I definitely washed this before, but it's been sitting in the closet. Should I rinse this off? Because it's been sitting in the closet probably for a couple of months. Should I rinse it off? Or just use it? I mean, it was clean when I put it in the cabinet. People are saying, yes, rinse it off, or yes, use it. Rinse it? Rinse. I'll rinse it. Fine. I'm rinsing it right now, just for the fun of it. All right, I rinsed it off. It's rinsed. Fine. Now it's going to be like wet though. Well, it's probably not going to be that wet after I do this. Dry it like this. I have a hand towel I can use. All right, I just used my hand towel to dry it. Surely this is helping to dry it. Oh yeah, so I was gonna do some. Should I put the key lime juice in now, or should I wait to beat it? Should I put the key lime juice in now and then do this? What do you want me to do? There's also the key lime juice. That's the one thing I haven't put in there. Guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? Yes, add now. Okay, so we have this special Nellie and Joe's famous Key West lime juice. You need to use key lime juice. So people said put it in now, so I'm putting it now. Now the menu says this has 16 ounces. The recipe says that you need a half cup. And because I don't remember, how many ounces in a cup? Is it 8? 8 ounces in a cup. It's 8 ounces in a cup, and it says that the recipe says, hang on. Where's my thing? Where did it go? Where did it go here? Why can't I find it? There it is. Ugh. The recipe says half a cup. So the recipe says half a cup. So the recipe says 4 ounces. So I think I want 5 ounces. I actually have a measuring cup. Maybe I should use a measuring cup. All right, hold on. I just got to find out where it is. I got it. I got my measuring cup. Somebody gave this to me like a few years ago. Oh, shake the bottle? Should I shake the bottle? I think I'm going to put in 5 ounces. Instead of 4 ounces, I'm going to do 5 ounces. No, the recipe says to combine all ingredients, but the recipe also lists beaten eggs as an ingredient. So I should have beaten the eggs first. People are saying I should shake the bottle. Mix the dairy first. People said they didn't want me to. The recipe says gather all ingredients, preheat the oven, combined everything in a bowl. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna wait to put the juice in until after, because that's basically what the recipe says. What I should have done is I should have just waited until I beat the eggs. All right, so right now I have this mixture of the eggs and the condensed milk. I'm gonna attempt to beat it. I mean, I can do it with the juice too. I mean, I'm gonna have to mix it when the juice is in there anyway, right? So why not put the juice in now? What do you guys think? Juice or no juice before doing this? I'm going to defer to you guys. Most people are saying add juice now, but some are saying no juice. Probably doesn't make much of a difference. I already did the extra condensed milk. I did it already. We used more condensed milk than we were supposed to. Oh, the recipe says, well, here's what the recipe says. The recipe says start with beaten eggs. Well, that's not going to happen anymore because I forgot. So then it says combine everything and mix well. So I am going to put the juice in. Okay, the juice goes in because that's what the recipe says to do. All right, so I'm going to put 5 ounces of juice in here. People are saying I should shake this, so I'll do it even though maybe I'm wrecking the lime juice by saying it. Shake well. Best kept refrigerated after purchase. Well, I just bought it today. It says shake well. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 ounces of this in here. Where's 5 ounces? 5 ounces is there, down there. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Should not alter ingredients. That ship sailed when I couldn't find a 9-inch crust. So it's fine. Whatever. So it tastes a little different. Who cares? Be fine. We basically kept the ratios the exact same. Ooh, smells good. Smells good. All right, let me shake it a little more. The key lime juice. Nellie and Joe's famous Key West lime juice. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 ounces of this in here. Not 5 yet. It's not 5 yet. All right. So right now there are, this thing says it's 16 ounces. I don't know if I believe it. That's 4 ounces. That's 5 ounces. That is 5 ounces. According to my bowl, according to my mixing bowl, when it's flat, it says 5 ounces. Ounces, 5. I'm literally looking at it, and it's at 5 ounces. Well, no, it's right there. It's right at 5. So I'm going to pour this in. I am pouring this in here. Yep, I'm doing this, guys. 5 ounces in. Here we go. Whoa. I want to taste this for a second. Ooh, limey. Limey. It tastes limey. It's not sweet, it's limey. Okay. Now, here is our final step before putting it in the, our final step before putting it in the crust is to mix it all up. It's not very mixed up right now. We got the egg yolks and we got the condensed milk and we got the juice. So now we are going to mix this up with my egg beater. We're going to try doing this. I hope this works. You guys said this might work. I'm not so sure with the condensed milk in here, but we'll try this and see. It's our big experiment. Here we go. It's working. It seems to be working. It seems to be mixing. It is mixing. Breaking news, it is mixing. This is exciting. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Wow! I feel like I'm Kermit from Kermit's Key Lime Pie. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. What a transformation this is. Some of it's flying up and out onto my shirt, but whatever. When am I done? How much do I have to do this? How much do I have to do this? Should be wearing an apron? Who cares? I'll wash my shirt after. Faster? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I get a couple things on my shirt. It's fine. Shirt will be fine. So how long am I doing this for? Apron next time. A couple of minutes? 2 hour minimum, Pony Boy says. Should I do it for like a minute more? I can just do it for a minute more. I don't mind. Looking what people are saying. Looks good now. All right, we'll do it a little more just to do it, so people can't say I wasn't diligent. We'll just keep doing it. That way the chat experts won't be able to say, you didn't mix it enough. Smells good. All right, this has to be close to mixed. All right, if it's not mixed now, it's never going to be mixed. All right, it's mixed. It's mixed. Fine. Okay. Supposedly we're close. Supposedly we're close now. Supposedly we are close. Take this out. Grab a little bowl for this thing here, just in case I need it. Just in case I need it. Okay, so the last step on the recipe is, we're really doing this, guys. We are really doing this. Oh, get a rubber spatula? I have a spatula, I think, downstairs. I might need to go get it. I don't know if I have it upstairs. Man, I don't think I do. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a rubber spatula. You know that? It's crazy. I have a plastic thing that I can use as a substitute. I may use my plastic rice thing as a substitute for a spatula. Anyways, it says now pour mixture into unbaked graham cracker crust. Then bake in preheated oven until filling is set about 15 minutes. All right, that's what it says to do, guys. So this is, I hope I don't mess this up. I hope I don't mess this up. Here is our graham cracker crust, which I don't even know how to open. I guess this is going to sound dumb. I assume I open it this way. I got to get the thing out. The oven is preheated. The oven's already been preheated. I lift it open this way, right? I know I sound like an idiot, but I really don't do this. People are saying yes. Okay. Then this cover comes off. Wow, look at that. And I leave it in here, right? No, where else would go? So I'm literally going to pour this in here. I'm pouring this into here. That's what I'm doing. Guys, I'm pouring this into here. Right? That's it. Yes? Save the top. Do I need the top? Do I need the top? I still need this. Keep the cover. All right, I keep it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Okay. All right, so I am now going to pour this in. I'm going to pour it in. Keep it for the fridge. All right, I dare me to pour it. Here we go. What a mess this is going to be. This is where everything gets messed up. It says pour mixture into crust. All right, here we go, guys. Get ready. You're going to watch this right now. Get ready for me to mess everything up. People are saying to use the cover for when you go in the fridge. Okay, here we go. Watch me mess this up. It's really happening. It's really happening. It's really happening. It's happening. I don't even think I have enough stuff in there. I mean, I put extra stuff in. I put extra ingredients in. But it's a 10-inch crust. Let me just do this. Oh, this is fine. This thing is working fine. My little rice thing is working absolutely fine. No problem here. I mean, a rubber spatula would be better, but this isn't the worst thing. I'm getting most of it out. We're basically, I think that's as good as we're going to get. Okay, so now, yes, the oven is preheated. So now I'm going to put this in the oven. So am I just going to, I don't need a baking tray for this, right? I literally can just put this in the oven as is. Yes or no? Should I put it on a tray or just put it directly on the oven? Put on a rack? Yes. What does yes mean? When people say yes, as is, yes means just put it directly in. Put it directly in oven on the rack. Directly on oven rack. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, hang on, I'm going to let you guys see here. There is the oven. Hang on. There is the oven. I'm going to put it on the rack right there. You know, I maybe should have moved the rack up. I didn't move the bottom rack up. I got to put my oven mitts on. I'm going to put my oven mitt on. I have an oven mitt on. This is an oven mitt. And I think I'm going to lift this rack up a little bit. Maybe up here. I'm having a bit of an issue. A bit of an issue. There it is. I got it. Wonderful. Okay, I am now going to put this in the oven. I am putting it in the oven, guys. There's no going back now. I have my oven mitts on. I kind of want to have one oven mitt on because I'm going to drop it with both my oven mitts on. So I'm going to be very careful here. It's going in. It's going in. It's there. It's now inside. It's on the rack. It's getting closed. You guys can see it in there. Okay, we know how to set a 15-minute timer. 15-minute timer. I'm going to set my phone. I'm setting my phone timer for 15 minutes. Timers. Wow. Let me show you. We got 15-minute timer going. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's in the oven. It's in the oven. It is in the oven. Too high? Why? So people are saying, should I switch it? We have several people who claim that it is now too high. People are saying it's too high. Why is it too high? I can move it. Doesn't matter to me. Rack is too high. That's too high. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. This is too high. Right there. That's too high. Isn't that in the middle? That's not the middle. Middle rack, well, it's in the middle. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I should move it down 1? I can move it down 1. I'll move it down 1. I'll do that. All right, fine. Everybody's complaining. They say it's too high. This is delicate, though. I don't know if I can do this. If I can't, I may have to leave it because I don't want to mess up the pie. The pie is going to slide off. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Is this hot? No, I can do it. I got it. Nah, we can do it. It's fine. I'll put it right in the middle. There, it's literally in the middle. The rack is literally in the middle, guys. There. We good? We all good? Crisis averted? Crisis averted? Good. Okay, everybody's happy now. Thanks for your help. Oh, I got to reset my timer. Yeah, it might take a little longer because the oven was open. So we'll have to look and see. So what the recipe said is bake in the preheated oven until filling is set, about 15 minutes. I'm sure there is this oven. This oven was just replaced in this apartment like a couple weeks ago, and I actually haven't baked anything in it, and I haven't used the timer, so I'm not worrying about using the timer on the oven. But okay, so let me ask you guys this. Or maybe I'll put the light on in there. Where's the light? Oh, we can watch it bake. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like. There it is. There's my pie. It's baking. There's our key lime pie. Oh, it's baking. So I know when I take it out, I have to let it cool on the counter and then put in the fridge. Is there any world in which I know like you put it in the fridge overnight or something like that, but is there any world in which we can taste it after it like cools on the counter for a while, or no? Is that going to wreck the whole pie? What do you guys think about that idea? So let me know what about that idea? Saying no or yes, because I'm a little confused as to what you're saying no or yes to. So you might want to express your thought more fully. I mean, I think it would be more fun for you guys if I taste it after a little while, right? If you cut it too early, it might fall apart. Oh, does it say allow to cool completely before slicing? I don't know. Does it say that? No, no, no. It says, so listen, this is what, guys, this is what the instructions say. It says bake in the preheated oven and then allow to cool completely before slicing. So the recipe is not specific about chilling it. It just says allow to cool completely before slicing. That's all the recipe says. So again, my thought is just for the sake of the stream, because we're all here, I could taste a little bit of it after it cools for a while on the counter and then put it in the fridge and then taste it after it's in the fridge. That's my thought. Right? Because we can like hang out for a while. Because that way you guys can see me taste it. I mean, you've waited. No harm tasting it, says Braden. Let's do that. Come on. I'm trying to do this so you get to see me try it right now. Okay, so we're going to do that. So what we'll do is this thing has about 11 minutes to cook or so, 11, 12 minutes to cook. And then, so where do I let it cool? I don't have a pie rack. I do have, I don't know if MJ's around, but MJ gave me these things. I have like this. So I could put it on this and let it sit there on the counter for forever. But this is like this whatever this thing is called. You can put hot things on it. But that's the only way. That's the only thing I have to. DK says this will be fine on counter. I can put it on the top. I can put it like right there. Yeah, on the counter. In the meantime, we can taste something else. I don't know if MJ's around. There's some stuff that MJ sent me that I wanted to try cooking. That was going to be a different stream, but I could do some of it on this stream. I mean, if I weren't worried about this particular stream, I would just put it in the fridge after it cools on the counter. But I just thought it'd be fun for you guys to see me try it once it cools on the counter before I put it in the fridge. Let's see here. I'm going to check some of the comments here. Dancing in the Sand says on counter or on top of oven. Yeah, Dancing in the Sand says I want to see you try it. Yeah, I think you guys deserve to see me try it. I don't think that's unreasonable. So we're going to do that. So the plan is this thing is cooking for about 10 more minutes or so. Then we're going to take it out and see how it looks. And we're going to let it sit on the counter and cool. And we'll hang out and chat for a little while. And once it cools down, before I put it in the fridge, we're going to try it. Whatever. What can I say? I think you guys deserve that. I think you guys deserve that. As Andrew Parker says, Steve is the egg separator. By the way, I never do anything like this. I've never cooked a pie before. Oh, how's it looking? Let's look and see how it's doing. Now, it says 15 minutes. This oven was very well preheated, by the way, although I did have to open the oven a couple times. The recipe says bake in the preheated oven until filling is set, about 15 minutes. So I have never cooked a pie. I don't know what your guys' experience is in terms of cooking time. Like, Do I want to do it for 18 minutes to be safe? Or if I do it for a few minutes extra, is that going to mess it up? I don't, you guys are going to have to tell me. Nick thinks we need 17 or 18 minutes because the door was open. It was open for a little while because I had to rearrange. That is very true. Actually, that's very true. I had to keep it open because I was rearranging the racks. That's true. So yeah, I mean, I would not, maybe like 20 minutes or something. Yeah, now T-Sky mentions I added extra ingredients. But I don't know if that makes a difference. Kelly Song says it should not wiggle. So you guys are going to have to help me with that. Let's see how it's looking. Pat says you probably lost 50 degrees. Barbara says I would go for 20 minutes. So it's been cooking right now for about 8 minutes. So we'll let it. We're going to have it go longer than 15. I think that's fair. Auntie Ginny says extra time will not mix it up. Enchanted says you have to make sure raw eggs are fully cooked. All right, let's look and see how it's doing in there. There it is. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Maybe I should have gotten some whipped cream. I just didn't bother, or some Cool Whip. But look, I never eat sweets, so it's going to be too sweet for me anyway. But I kind of like the idea of just trying it as it is. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. This is exciting. I am excited. Maybe I should rinse. I'm gonna put a little water in the bowl with all the crap in it, just so it kind of sits there. I'll have to clean up later. Clean up later. I still have the top of the thing. This is exciting. This is exciting. Oh, I got to throw. What do I do? The egg whites, the egg shells, I'll put in the garbage. The egg whites, do I just dump down? I can put the egg whites down the sink, right? No. There's nothing wrong with putting egg whites down your sink, is there? Taking a second to clean up here while I have a chance. Waste of food. Whip them? No, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to just get rid of these egg whites. Yeah, I'm not putting the eggshells down. I'm throwing the eggshells out right now. The eggshells have been thrown out. The egg whites are gone. We're getting there. At least the kitchen isn't a mess now. Okay, so this thing is cooking right now. It has now been cooking for 11 minutes. It has been cooking for 11 minutes. The original cook time in the recipe is 15 minutes, but we had to open the oven because I had to rearrange the rack. So we're probably going to end up cooking for like 20 minutes. But right now the time is at, actually it's just about 11 minutes cooked. So in 4 minutes, we're going to look at it and see how it looks. Wow, I hope this works. This would be incredible if this works. So far, nothing crazy has happened. Make a meringue with whites next time to put on top. Is that what is that what you use for the meringue? Because I know like one of the places I went to in Key West, Blue Heaven had the meringue part on top. I don't know how you make meringue. One Way Street says this is intense. Dior says it's going to be good. But yeah, I've never done this before. I've never made a pie before. So this is really going to be interesting. We're going to try it on this stream, as long as there's no breaking news. Oh, I was going to check and make sure there's no breaking news. I wonder how it's going to be. I wonder if it's going to be good or if it's going to be crappy. Is it going to just be crappy? What if it's crappy? All right, nobody has yelled at me about breaking news. I'm looking here. Usually if there's huge breaking news, somebody is yelling at me. By the way, if this is not crappy, then it's something you can make. Susie May thinks someone crappy. Again, the recipe is posted at the top of the chat. Only 4 ingredients: the pie crust, sweetened condensed milk, which you buy in a can, eggs, egg yolks, just involves separating the yolks, which I figured out how to do, and the key is you got to get key lime juice. I got to put this in the fridge, by the way. So you can buy lime juice, but you're supposed to buy key lime juice, and this is Nellie and Joe's famous Key West lime juice. This juice was at Star Market. It was at my local market. They just had it. Whole Foods did not have it. Wegmans, I think, carries it, but it was weird. When I went to Wegmans, it was like late at night, and they said it's in like the alcohol section, and we can't give it to you. Maybe people use it as a mixer or something. But they had it at my local market. It was $4. What pie dessert are you going to make next? Well, we're really going to see how this thing does. I mean, hey, all right, so guys, I need your help. I need your help. In 1 minute, we're going to be at 15 minutes. So you guys are going to have to tell me, because the recipe said cook until filling is set, but at least like 15 minutes. So you're going to have to give me a shout. Look at this with me and let me know what you think about how the pie is looking. Now, how should I show you the pie once we hit 15 minutes? Should I open the oven? Should I just let you look through the window? Just look through the oven at it? Dancing in the Sand says give 5 minutes more. I'll at least show it to you in 30 seconds. Jiggle it. I'll put it up to the window. Okay, 16, 15. This is the 15-minute timer there. There's the 15-minute timer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right, 15 minutes is up. Let's look at the pie. That's how it looks right now. Look at that. That looks pretty. So we're now at about 10 extra seconds. So I can let it cook a few minutes more. We're probably almost at about 15:30 right now. A toothpick? No. Let me set another timer. Jiggle. All right, hold on a second. I got to set another timer first of all. We're about at 1 extra minute now. So we're just about at 16 minutes of cook time. Let me just set a timer so I can keep track of this. I'm going to put it at 4 minutes because that'll put us at 20 minutes. Okay, I have set the timer for 4 minutes. So we do know that in 4 minutes, it'll be 20 minutes. So should I test it now or not? Yeah, shake the oven and we'll tell you if it jiggles. What should I do right now? Should I test it or should I just leave it in there? Nan B says may take 25 minutes. What does yes mean? We have a divided chat, very divided chat. One of our viewers said check. What if I check at 17 minutes? At 17 minutes, I can open the door and tap the pie. What do you think about that? Maybe try that. Check at 17 minutes. Okay, so it's just about 17 minutes. It is now 17 minutes. So why don't we check it? Why don't we do a jiggle test on the pie? Now hang on a second here. Here's what we're going to do. Oopsie. It's now, at this point, it's like 17 and a half minutes. All right, there it is. There's the pie. I'm jiggling it. I'm jiggling it. What does that mean? What does this mean? I'm letting you look. What does that mean, guys? Did you see that? What did that mean? You saw it. It's not ready. Not done. People are saying it's not done. Looks a little loose. Not done. Because it was sort of a little liquidy, ripply kind of thing. Might need a few minutes. Okay. So is the idea that when I tapped it, you could sort of see it was rippling a little bit? And like in theory, it's if the filling is set, it shouldn't be really rippling. Judy says it needs to be soft in the middle. 5 more minutes. 5 to 8 more minutes. Yeah, okay. People needs to be more firm. So why don't we wait like 5 more minutes? So I'll test it. Hold on. Somebody said it's done. So in a minute we'll be at 20 minutes, but I had to open it. So maybe we'll do like 2 or 3 more minutes and then we'll do another test. We'll firm up as it cools. Oh, somebody said we'll firm up. No, but the recipe says it's the filling is supposed to be set. The recipe said that the filling is supposed to be set. You don't want the crust to burn. It's going to be 20 minutes in 30 seconds. It's going to be 20 minutes in 30 seconds, guys. Should I take it out? Maybe once we hit 20 minutes. People are saying I could burn the crust. When it's done, there will be no movement. Yeah, people are saying there should not be jiggle in it. All right, so we're now at 20 minutes. Just watch it. We could do another jiggle test. Want to do another jiggle? Want to do another jiggle test? Another jiggle test? Let's try it. We're going to do another jiggle test right now. Hang on, folks. One moment here. Get ready. We got a lot of opinions in the chat right now about this. It's not really jiggling. I'm having a hard time here. It's kind of hard for me to get this thing. It seems somewhat set. I don't know. What'd you guys think? What'd you guys think about what we just saw? Like it wasn't moving on the sides. It wasn't moving on the sides. On some people are saying take it out. I'm going to take it out and let's look at it. Let's look at it on the counter. Remember, the instructions said 15 minutes, but I'm using a little more stuff in there than the instructions said. Okay, I'm going to take it out now, and let's look at it on the counter. We're going to look at it on the counter. Okay. Okay, let me show you this. Let's look at this. You tell me what you think. We can always put it back in. I'm tapping it. I'm tapping it. I'm tapping it. I am tapping it. What do you guys think? I'm tapping it. As you can see, I am tapping it. People think it's done? You think it's done? Should I touch it with my finger gently? Somebody said. What do you guys think? It's not jiggling when I hit it. When I hit it, it is not jiggling. The filling does appear to be set. For what it's worth, the filling appears to be set, I guess. I don't know. It's not jiggling much. I mean, remember, the prescribed cooking time is 50 minutes. Now, of course, we did have to open the oven before we cooked it. The crust is a nice golden brown. I don't know. So I would say the majority of our viewers are saying it's done. That's what I would say. For whatever that's worth, the majority of our viewers think it's done. Step away from the pie. Should I turn the oven off? I just turned the oven off. That's a big move. Just leave it sitting here? No, I'm not putting it in the fridge. What I'm going to do is let it cool. I'm going to let it cool for a while, and then before putting it in the fridge, I think we're going to taste it. Well, I mean, I hope it's done. Is it why put it on the counter? The silicone mat is under it anyway. It's on a silicone mat. So whether it's here or on the counter, it's going to be on the same silicone mat. Yeah, it's on the mat. The oven is hot. Okay. The oven, this is not that hot. Guys, this is cold. There's no heat on this. I am putting my hand on this. There's not that much heat on this. Okay, just so you know. I think I'm just going to leave it there. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it. I'll drop it or something. All right, well, I hope it's done. I mean, I don't think it's that far away. I hope it's done. We probably cooked it about 21 minutes. Do another jiggle test just for the fun of it. Yeah, I mean, I'm tapping the side of it, and it's certainly not going around much. I am tapping it. Believe me, I'm tapping the pie. I'm tapping the pie, and it's so for I'm not seeing it really jiggle. You can see me tapping it. How does it smell? Oh, it smells pretty good actually. It smells good. Just not. This is not hot here. I can move it. I really am worried that if I move it, I'll drop it. I don't know what a knife test is. Why don't you do a knife test? Because I don't know what it is, and no one is suggesting it. All right, so we're just gonna hang out. We'll hang out for a few minutes, guys. We'll hang out for a few minutes and wait. Is that what we want to do? How does that sound? Hang out and wait. Let's do that. We're gonna hang out and we're gonna wait. We're gonna hang out and wait. Maybe I can make this so I'm sitting here, and you can get me and the pie in the same shot. Oh, look at that! Look at that wonderful shot. Look at this shot we have right now. There we go. It's waiting. We're waiting for it. We're waiting for it, guys. Whew. No, I don't really have toppings to add to it. This is pretty exciting. All right, so how long? Again, I'm going to end up putting it in the fridge. I'm going to end up putting it in the fridge. But how long do you think we can get away with before I taste it? An hour? 2 hours? Do we really have to wait 2 hours to taste it? Really? Really, guys? I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. We're trying to do it. We're trying to do this so you guys get to see me taste it. I'm going to Google this. How long for a pie to cool on the counter? I'm not going to like the answer. America's Test Kitchen says for more pies, the magic number is 4 hours. Well, that's too much for us. But could I taste it and then put the rest in the fridge? 20 to 30 minutes? Again, I'm not talking about the ideal way to do this. I want you guys to see me try it. I want you to see me try it on this stream. Put a fan on it? It has to be cold before you try it? Boy, we have a lot of really different opinions about pies. We got a lot of different opinions here. A ton. Yeah, I mean, I went to Sally's Baking Addiction says for a apple pie for an apple pie it says cool for at least 3 hours. Filling will be too juicy of an apple pie if the pie is warm when you slice it. Then Real Simple says a pumpkin pie takes 1 to 2 hours to cool. 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not going to refrigerate it until it kind of cools down a bit on the. I mean, I'll refrigerate it overnight. We can try. There's a couple other things I can make before then. There's a couple things I can make before then. I just want to get a sense of what we're doing. I have some other things. I guess MJ's not here, so I can't make her stuff. Let's. Also, so what happens if you taste it too soon? Does it wreck the entire pie? No, I don't want to throw it in the freezer. Throwing it in the freezer now seems like too experimental. It could collapse, says Rob. Skim some off the top. It could all depends. It will wreck the pie. Soupy. People think it'll be, some people think it'll be soupy if I try it too early. It won't be set. It's frustrating. It needs to set. Yeah, that's, even though I don't know anything about cooking, that sounds right to me. How long for a pie to set? Yeah, I mean, like I went to the site King Arthur Baking and they say at least a couple hours. Pillsbury has an apple pie recipe and they say I think a couple hours. I mean, if it was like an hour, then we could just wait and test it. That's not that long a wait, you know. So I want you guys to be able to see me try it. I want you guys to see me try it. Oh, thank you so much to Thorn Ravenstar. I really appreciate that, Thorn, who came home from rehab and is at home. That's awesome. Thorn says if you cut it warm, the filling will run all over the place. Yeah, I'll look at some. One of our viewers says, look at some key lime pie recipes and see what they say. I'll do that. I'm doing it on my apple pie is totally different. Okay, Once Upon a Chef says they have one that they made, and they say Once Upon a Chef says let a pie cool at room temperature for 30 minutes, then place in the fridge to chill thoroughly for about 3 hours. All right, well, that's one way of doing it. How about Sally's Baking Addiction? Sally's Baking Addiction says let it cool completely, then cover and refrigerate the pie for at least 1 hour prior to serving. Yeah, the problem is if we wait too long, you guys aren't going to be able to see anything. So that's no fun. Food Network, key lime pie. Now the Food Network's one says cool on a wire rack, then refrigerate. Freeze for 15 to 20 minutes before serving. That's kind of an interesting thought. Let's see what else here. This one is from favefamilyrecipes.com. Says, what does their recipe say? Allow the pie to cool at room temperature before refrigerating. This will help the flavors melt together and create a more cohesive taste. The problem is it really seems like I might just wreck it. It seems like the general recommendation is you let it cool on the counter for a while and then you put it in the fridge for several hours. That seems to be the consensus. I mean, that really does seem to be the consensus. But then you guys don't get to see it. Then you guys don't get to see the thing. I think when I was thinking of this, I was thinking that it might be okay to just try it like an hour after. And then you guys could see me try it. I mean, I'll do it either way. I'll do another stream when I try it. Interesting. We'll do a live stream when I try it. Some people are saying I could take a little bite. But then it's not really, the thing is, I think the idea, as I understand it, the idea is that it's like sitting there undisturbed is like, it's helping it taste better. Thanks, Desi. I like the yellow kettle as well. It's too bad MJ isn't here. I would make some of her. There's some food sitting around here in packets that I wanted to taste, so I could do that while we're waiting. But I don't believe she is in here right now. Let's see. I'm gonna check here. Yeah, no, I don't believe she's actually here right now. It's really too bad. It's the drawback. Yeah, somebody said you could have made 2 pies. So I guess the thing I could have, is this what they do on cooking shows? Like I could have made one like the day before, and then I make this one, and then I'm like, oh hey, by the way, I already made one yesterday. Let's try that one. But then it's kind of cheating because you're not seeing the actual pie I made. It's going to be so good. I'm looking forward to it. We could do a stream in the middle of the night. We could try it at 3 a.m. I'll probably be up that late, or even like 2 a.m. I could go live at like 2 a.m. and say we're going to try this pie right now. After letting it sit for several hours in the fridge, that's an interesting idea. I think I'd want to maybe wait a day, because a lot of you guys won't be around at 2 a.m. Mary says, can you see me shaking my head yes to letting it cool? Yeah, I think I'll wait until tomorrow to taste it. Oh, one of our viewers just reminded me it's Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. S. Parsons says, we will come back. Why isn't the pie green? It's an excellent question. Key lime pie actually is this color, not green, which I didn't know until I went to Key West and I watched some videos about it. And everybody was saying, no, key lime pie is not green. This is actually the normal color for key lime pie. Oh my gosh. Our viewer links or our viewer links or rinks says it's Cinco de Mayo. Wow. That's incredible. You want to look at it and see what it looks like? Close-up shot? Close-up shot, guys. Literally a stream where we're watching a pie cool. Hey guys, you're watching a stream where we're watching a pie cool. Oh, thanks, Desi Des. I appreciate that. Desi Des, thank you. I'm going to get you a close-up shot. Here's a close-up shot. Oh, close-up. Oh, close-up. That's really close-up. What do you guys think? How do you think it looks? Stephen Baker thinks it looks really good. Oh, could I get some whipped cream? I could. I don't know if I want it. I mean, I like whipped cream, but it's like, for me, I think the true test is just the basic pie. You know, when I had the pie in my favorite pie, Kermit's in Key West, was just there was no whipped cream on it. I don't think there wasn't much. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Ooh, pretty, pretty. It's funny because, I mean, there's a lot of sugar in there because we used 17 ounces of condensed milk, sweet condensed milk. Oh, the sweetened condensed milk. I just get rid of that. I can pour down down the sink, right? I have like an extra 10 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. Kim says, congrats on a yummy looking pie. We'll have to see how it is. Pamela J says, watched pies don't cool. The pie at Kermit's was not green. But I mean, the sweetened condensed milk is so sweet. It's like thick. And I put in, I mean, this is a big pie. But normally you'd put in 14 ounces. I put in about 17 ounces because this is a 10-inch crust, not a 9-inch crust. By the way, if this was like a Kermit's pie or any of the in Key West, this would give you about probably 8 slices. I mean, certainly 6, but probably more like 8 slices of Key West pie, if not more. And it would this would be like a $50 worth of pie in Key West. Although theirs would be a lot better than mine is. Kay thinks it's so yummy. You guys seem pretty optimistic about this pie. Oh yeah, so Pat W says that the condensed milk might be too thick for the drain. I could see that. I'm going to look that up. Let's look that up right now. I think condensed milk is probably better for not the drain. I have a feeling condensed milk might be more for the garbage. Yeah, that seems quite thick. Let me look that up. Yes, I am not going to pour it down the drain. I will put it in the garbage, the condensed milk. It's pretty darn thick. I'll just put it in the garbage. I'll put it in the garbage bag. All right. So I think what we're going to do, turn the oven light out. That's a good idea. So I think what we're going to do is, what we'll do is, In terms of the pie, the plan will be to, all right, so first of all, after it cools, I will put it in the fridge. But how long do I let it cool on the counter for? This is the question. That's an important question. Like an hour? Boston Girl Bake says any pie that uses eggs or dairy products as an ingredient should be stored in the refrigerator as soon as it's not hot. Yeah, it's supposed to not be hot anymore. But how do I know when it's not hot? 1 hour, Nan B says. Just feel it. Uh-oh. Hot to touch. I guess so. That makes sense. How long ago, just so I remember, how long ago did we take it out of the oven? What, like 15 minutes? I have to look at the stream now. We took this out of the oven at no, longer ago. We took it out of the oven, guys, no joke, about 25 minutes ago. Because I just rewound the stream 25 minutes and it's on. Yes. So it's been out of the oven for 25 minutes. Now, you don't put it in the fridge until it cools down. Should I feel the bottom of it or something? Check the bottom. There's definitely heat coming from it. There is heat coming from it. The foil is not particularly hot. The foil is warm. The foil is warm and not hot. So it's not completely cooled down yet. It is not room temperature, but it's not hot. Yeah, so I do have to wait longer. Oh, thanks so much to Stephanie R. To help you cover the cost of the pie. Oh my gosh, Stephanie R just paid for all the ingredients. Thank you, Stephanie R. It's so nice of you from Canada. Yeah, the lime juice was $4. I don't know how much the condensed milk was. Probably combined $4. Yeah, I mean the whole thing is probably, it's not that expensive. The graham cracker crust is what, a few bucks or something. And then I had the eggs, it's a few bucks. Yeah, so this is actually helpful. I can put my fingers on the side of it and it's clearly hot. No, the limes is from the lime juice. You get the lime flavor from the lime juice. A slice of pie in Key West of key lime pie costs around $6. Some of them cost more. Yeah, so it is helpful. I'll be able to tell when this is at room temperature because I'll just feel it and it won't feel warm. I don't have a pie rack. Somebody said should be on a pie rack. Well, I don't have a pie rack, so there. Take it off the pot holder? Well, I don't want it to damage whatever it's on. That's the problem with that. Yes, pie rack helps cool faster because air can circulate underneath. Oh, you know what I have? I do have something I can put it on. I actually have something I can put it on. I just remembered I have something. Hold on. Oh, I forgot about this. This is genius. MJ had sent me air fryer accessories, and here's one of the things right here. Look at this. Look at this little buddy. That's better. I hope I didn't mess up the pie by lifting it up. Good suggestion. Much better. I forgot I had that thing. It basically is a pie rack. Ah, Coolio. That's actually good. I hadn't even thought of that. Even thought of it. Much better cooling efficiency. Yes. Yes. I should put that when I put it in the fridge. I should use that thing in the fridge, right? Yes. I'll just put that little stand in the fridge. Or no? Is that am I talking crazy? Does it matter once it's in the fridge? I mean, the fridge should be room temperature, so maybe it doesn't matter in the fridge. Does anyone put it on a rack in the fridge? Not needed in the fridge. I mean, by then it'll be room temperature. So, Great Googly says you crazy. Oh, that's much better. This is not. Maybe I'll put it on the. Should I put it on the counter? By the way, you know what? I like having it here because you guys can look at it. So maybe it'd cool a little faster on the counter, but I like you guys to be able to see it. It looks nice there. So there's something to be said for that. The oven's off, by the way. Howie says you're an egg separating veteran now. Big Sky says leave it be. Mark says I'm so hungry now. Oh, somebody gave the Ring of X gave somebody a membership. The Ring of X gave Fierce Warrior a membership. So that's going to be our plan. Is going to be to let it cool down to room temperature and then put it in the fridge. This has been very helpful. You guys have been very helpful this stream. By the way, did we lose the two people who said I should have gotten an egg separator? And then I kind of gave them a little crap. Did they just leave and never coming back to the channel? Thanks to all of our moderators, by the way. Really appreciate it. Raven Riley, Don Coven, K Body, Sarah, Linda Belk. You should know how to do it. I'll look up knife tests. Some people have mentioned knife tests. I'll look it up. Where do I get the... How do I find the chat here? ZZ Fly says, put it on the window and cool. Still, would it put on the window still to cool like in the cartoons? Sweater Pigs is here. What is the knife test? I'm going to look that up right now. The knife test for pies? Better home in gardens. Better homes and gardens. When to tell when a pumpkin pie is done, the knife test. Insert a knife near the center of the pie. This is for pumpkin pie. If the knife comes out clean, your pie is done. The only downside to the knife test is that it leaves a crack where the knife was inserted into the filling. But I guess they're just worried. But they're saying the problem with the crack is it's just, I think, aesthetically bad. It looks bad. The jiggle test. Gently shake it. When the pie is done, it will jiggle just slightly in the center. Your pie should not be liquidy in any way. Okay. Toothpicks. People mention toothpicks. What do you do with toothpicks? Toothpick is better? Try the toothpick test. It's real simple. Insert a toothpick or knife near the center of the pie, and if it comes out clean, your pie is done. All right. Dancing Sands. Toothpick is the same as knife test. That is helpful. I'm learning a lot about making pies. Oh, hold on. Thank you, AJ. AJ, thank you so much. AJ, who's modding. AJ thinks I did great. I really wish I could just try it now. I'm really kind of bummed about this whole thing because I really wanted to be able to try it. I mean, we'll try it after it's in the fridge, like on another stream. But I'm just bummed we couldn't try it now. But I really do get the sense that it just messes it up to not let it cool properly. Oh, the Ringa gave 5 memberships. Thanks to the Ringa. But look, I mean, at least looks reasonable, but this was not a hard thing to do. You can do this. You can do this, guys. If I can do it, you can do it. Nan B says, I've been cooking for 40 years. You can try it. The other reason I don't really want to try it, though, is I don't want to judge it based on how it is now. I want to judge it when it's really done. So I'm happy to wait. Hey, Rick thinks the pie looks great too. Let me just, in case you guys did, for those of you who came by a little later, just so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll put the light on here. There's a light here. Ooh, I just put the light on, guys. Look at this. Ooh, hey, it's kind of setting a little bit. Whoa, this is awesome. Hey, guys, look at the texture, the bubbles and stuff. That's kind of, I think, what it's supposed to look like. If my memory is right from Key West, it wasn't like that before, right? It didn't have those little bubbly things in it before. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Guys, who's with me? Who's with me on this? Alibaba says it's forming a skin and setting. Yep, it's setting. Oh, wow. It looks so much better now. This looks like something really good. This looks a lot better. Wow. Look at that, folks. Man. Lunali says it's working. It is setting up. Wow. Barbara says it's really setting now. Lil Anna says delicious. I did not expect to see this. I mean, look at that. Oh, yummy. Yummy. That looks so much better. Hey, thanks, Purple Sage. That looks a lot better. That's exciting. Once it cools, I got to put it in the fridge. It's not cool yet. No, we'll do the packaged food stream. The packaged food cooking stream we're going to do in the next, like probably the next week or something. So we'll talk about that when we do it. I want to wait for MJ for that one. Yeah, this is still not. It's cooling, but it's not. It's certainly not not cooled down yet. You know what I got to do is when I briefly, the garbage can's pretty clean, but I briefly tossed the top of this in the garbage before I was like, oh wait, you need this. Maybe I should rinse this off. Should I rinse this off, the top here? Again, there wasn't much garbage in the garbage can. It was just like pretty clean stuff. But should I rinse this off here? Because people said I want to take the paper off and rinse it off. Should I do that? Yes. All right, I'm going to rinse that off. Let's take a. I'm going to rinse this off for a second. Hang on. Wow, that was a huge moment. I did not know that was going to happen. I did not know that was going to happen with the with the pie, with the way it was setting there. Wow, that was really cool. All right, so this. Oh, by the way, I don't know how that happened. I didn't do that. It's just like that now. I don't know why the top is cracked. But just so you know, it is cracked. That's too bad. I mean, if I did it, it was unintentional. I didn't like mistreat the thing. Yeah, I'm rinsing it. I'll let this dry out. Carefully dry it so it doesn't crack more. I'm gonna let it sit out and dry. It should be fine. Wow, it's a fragile thing because I did not really. Yeah, probably when I removed it from the crust. Exactly, I agree with that. I didn't realize I was saving it at that point, but I didn't notice that it cracked. So, anyways, be all right. Letting it dry out. I stood it up to dry out. But this thing is looking a lot better. This pie is looking a lot better. I could tape it. Should I tape it? Should I tape it closed? Put a piece of tape on it? I could do that before it dries. But then don't the smell of the tape get infused into the pie? Do I really need to tape it? It's not that warm right now. It's still warm, but it's definitely cooling. It's still warm though, you can tell. Use foil over the top. Mm-mm. Jeff Knowles says, "Boom, K-lime pie." Rick says the crack is a good thing. It will help the pie vent moisture while in the fridge. Oh, the Ringa gave more memberships. Thanks so much. The Ringa X gave 10 memberships. That's very nice of you, Ringa X. Thank you. So nice of you. Stephen Baker is watching. It's 3 a.m. in UK, watching there. Drina Marie is here on Twitch. I did not make a meringue for the top out of egg whites. I don't know how to do that. I don't even know what that would involve. I'm looking for a recipe for meringue. I am seeing one online that says you need things like eggs, sugar, cream of tartar, and salt and vanilla, according to Brown Eyed Baker. Sherry Silver has a recipe, and it says you need cream of tartar. So I just looked at two different web pages, and they both say that for meringue, cream of tartar is the big ingredient. I don't know. I guess maybe for the eggs or something. Is it tartar? I don't even know what it is. Like tartar sauce? Tartar. Tartar. A hard calcified deposit. What? No. I don't even know what it is. Tartar ingredient. Tartaric acid. It's a dry, powdery, acidic byproduct of fermenting grapes into wine. That's tartaric acid. You can find it in the spice aisle labeled as cream of tartar. Says all recipes. I did not know this. Terry says it's a thickener. It's a powder, by the way. Says simply recipes. That's interesting. Well, I'm not going to make meringue now, but maybe at some point in the future I'll do it. I'm learning a lot on this stream from you guys. Christine Atherton was here. I'm glad she made it by. I kind of feel like it might be good. Maybe at this point, maybe I'll stay with the stream until we put it in the fridge. Like that would be a good point. I think that would be a good point to end the stream is when I put it in the fridge. Then we can at least go until there. And then you guys can see what it looks like when it's all cooled down and I put it in the fridge. We're probably pretty close. It's still warm though. It's not that warm, but it's still warm. It's still clearly warm. So we'll do that. And I'll also let you guys periodically look at the pie because the pie is changing as we look at it. I mean, look at this now. See all the bubble things there? It's definitely setting that top. This looks good. I gotta say, I don't know how it's gonna taste, but if I walked into a place in Key West and they pointed at this and said, "This is our cream key lime pie," I'd be like, "Okay, that seems like a key lime pie." Thanks, Terry. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to taste it. I want to let it properly do what it needs to do, and I just think that is letting it cool on the outside and then putting it in the fridge. Hey, Chaz Wong is here. See those little details there? Little bubbles. Look at those bubbles. AJ says it'll taste better tomorrow, I promise. It's a graham cracker crust. Kat is here now, says it's pretty. Lunali says it looks very tasty. Yeah, it's definitely hot because like if I put my hand here, there's no heat. But if I put my hand under here, I can feel some heat. You can definitely feel, and the foil still feels warm. That feels warm to the touch. That foil is warm to the touch. Lego Mike says you can do anything if you put your mind to it. If we walk you through it. Let me just check the battery on this phone. We pause for a second. The phone locked me out for a second. Oh, we're good on battery. We're actually great. We're good. The phone like kind of paused for a second. Oh, somebody else got a gift membership. Somebody else gave out gift memberships. Doug Cahill gave out gift memberships. Yeah, so just so people know, what we're going to do is tomorrow at some point, we will do a live stream where we taste the key lime pie. So sign up for the notifications. Hey, mods, could you put the notifications link in the chat? We have our own notification system through Discord, and it's free and it works really well. So I would sign up for that to make sure you don't miss a stream. I'll also post on the Lookner Channel X account, Twitter account, @Lookner Channel, @Lookner. But make sure you sign up for the notifications so you get notified when we go live. Like I might do it during the day tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know that I'll wait till nighttime. I might just do a stream during the day where we just try it. We'll see. Maybe I'll wait till nighttime too. Depends. I don't know. We'll have to see how the day is coming or going. Pamela J says, I spent 5 hours one night on YouTube watching a duckling hatch inside an incubation. And she said, I was so tempted to, I'm always so tempted to intervene in hatching. I have no patience. Oh, V-Dog, happy early birthday, V-Dog. Yeah, so I really would like to be able to at least show you guys what it looks like when I put it in the fridge at the end of the stream. PZ Papa Zulu is here. So hopefully we can do that. Then at least you saw that.